A group of jugglers, a towering inferno and a forceful spirit await the team at the legendary Muckleberry Priory. Welcome to Mostly Haunted.
Hello and welcome to Mostly Haunted. Our paranormal investigations bring us here to Bogridge on Thames. And this is Muckleberry Priory. So Jonathan, Mark, we are here at Muckleberry Priory. What can you tell us about this location?
Well, Christopher Nicholas, it's great to be back on set again with the team.
It's great to have you.
Thank you. So, Bogridge On Thames is quite special in the history books, especially Muckleberry Priory, because it was the home of legendary jugglers. And history looks very favourably on one named Bartholomew Jagger.
Bartholomew Jagger, we'll look into files and reports to see if we can match anything.
We will. Is that a bow?
That's a bow.
We have only just arrived at the Priory and we have already found what appears to be a turkey bone.
Jonathan, Mark, what can you tell us about the historical demise of Bartholomew Jagger?
Sorry, I felt something there.
Are you okay, Jonathan?
I'm okay. So Bartholomew Jagger was the leader of a group of legendary jugglers at the Priory.
Right.
And the Priory went down in a blaze of not so much glory. It was an accident in which Bartholomew had one too many meads.
Meads?
And he started juggling with Molotov cocktails.
That sounds dangerous.
I think it was very irresponsible of him.
I agree.
Livid, actually.
Livid. Jonathan, Mark, where were we?
Christopher Nicholas, where we were talking about the legendary group of jugglers that were housed here at the Priory, that was led by the legendary Bartholomew Jagger.
Yes.
And unfortunately, they all lost their lives in an accident
Oh no.
where Bartholomew had one too many meads and he started juggling with flame torches and Molotov cocktails.
Stop you.
Sorry, yeah.
Can you hear that?
I can't hear that.
Footsteps. Can you all hear that?
I'm like, what's this?
What is this?
As soon as the step stopped, this appeared to me.
Oh, what is that?
It's marked on the back. Bartholomew Jagger.
Oh my word! What will our spiritualist medium Peter Gerald Buxton find when he arrives at Muckleberry Priory?
You can quite clearly hear footsteps here. Jonathan, Mark and myself were alone in the courtyard. So whose footsteps were they?
So we've only been here for a couple of hours and we found out so much today already.
We have.
Our spiritualist medium Peter Gerald Buxton is roughly 15 minutes away.
He is.
We're excited for his arrival and what he's going to find here at Muckleberry Priory.
Looking back at the footage, who was this doing Tai Chi underneath that lovely tree? Was it Peter Gerald Buxton? After looking back at our footage, we can confirm that the man under the tree doing Tai Chi was indeed our spiritualist medium, Peter Gerald Buxton. Now thankfully Peter had recovered from our recent escapades at Aldington Abbey. So, with Peter feeling refreshed and ready to go, what will he find here at Muckleberry Priory?
We are now delighted to be joined once again by our spiritualist medium, Peter Gerald Buxton. Peter, Good to see you again.
Christopher Nicholas.
Peter.
Jonathan Mark, hello.
Hello. So you've been here for roughly 90 minutes now.
I have indeed, just had a wander round. It's a beautiful day here at Muckleberry Priory, and yes, picking up on several spirits.
Oh really?
Some good, some bad.
I was just going to ask you, are you picking up on anything upon your arrival here?
Yes, oh, what's up, Percy? Juggling. Yes, juggling. Something to do with juggling.
Peter, it is
Yes.
interesting you say that.
Yes.
On our investigations this morning, we heard a noise, and this was at our feet.
Give me that! Where did you find this? The power this holds.
What are you getting from this piece of jewellery?
History and renown. I must have this. May I have this?
Yes, you keep hold of it, Peter.
This is going to be my lapel.
If anything else comes to you while you have that piece of jewellery on your person, please let us know.
I'll be sure to let you know.
Yes, great, thank you. Watch this step here, Jonathan.
Oh, I will, Christopher. How long for?
You can come up now.
Oh, okay.
Peter, let me just get through this foliage.
Oh, please be careful.
Hello, gentlemen.
You've had this trinket on you now for 8 minutes.
I have 8 whole minutes, and what I have picked up whilst wearing this is the name of the juggler man. Percy's telling me the name is Billy Joggenheimer. Now, what's that, Percy? Oh, no, cancel that. We'll do that tomorrow. Okay. So Billy Joggenheimer was a juggler at this priory. Okay, and again, right, interesting. So Billy has just asked me if he can ask me a very important question.
What's the question, Peter?
Hold on, Percy? No, I don't want lasagna. Okay, but what's that? He wants to go out on a date with me.
The spirit.
A spirit asking Peter Gerald Buxton to have lasagna with them. This is a first for the Mostly Haunted team.
So, Peter.
Yes.
You've now been here for 18 seconds in total.
18 seconds exactly.
Are you picking up on anything else here?
A few things that have come to my mind through Percy.
Oh my God!
Oh my word!
Oh.
Careful, gentlemen.
What's happened? Oh my goodness!
Boys, are you okay? Come on, get up.
Something hit me!
Oh.
As you can see in this replay, a missile was thrown at my groinal passage.
Christopher Jonathan,
Yes.
I believe what we found here. Can you see that, Dougie?
Peter, this is a bone.
Yes, so well observed. This is a bone.
I would say this is a bone.
Correct observation. So this.
Looking closer, this is certainly a bone. and a very smelly one.
I
at
was
that.
just about to
stinks.
say it's very pungent.
Oh
so just
my lord.
watch your nasal passages. So this, I believe, was a hip bone
A hip bone?
from Billy Yamaha-Gochi.
Oh.
And he was one of the jugglers here at this establishment.
Do you think he was one of the jugglers with Bartholomew Jagger?
So Bartholomew Jagger is not a name I've got yet.
Really?
Maybe we need to check the history books on that, but this bone is a very powerful entity.
It's very smelly.
Yes.
I apologise for
I
that.
think
Let's-
I think we need to
struggling
bag this up and archive it.
yes,
I'm
let's
struggling
archive
to
it.
keep stood up.
Me too. Let's just put that back where it belongs.
Carl, can we archive
Peter,
this
that's
bone?
a bone.
So, Jonathan Mark, did you see the football at the weekend?
I did, Christopher Nicholas. I was absolutely shooketh to see Martin Waghorn's got.
Oh, good old Waggy. Peter, are you okay?
No, I have told you before, I am not going out with you. You are a nasty spirit, and I am a virgin. I have too much self-respect to be pestered by a nasty spirit. So leave me alone. Dear me.
Peter?
Peter,
Peter?
are you okay?
Hello.
Peter, what are you doing down there?
Never mind your business.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Who was Peter talking to in the hole? Things were definitely escalating to another level.
Talking to some of the locals here at
I have,
Muckleberry Priory. What have you found out?
So I've spoken to a few of them, one named Alf. Alf told me about a ghostly apparition that a lot of the locals have seen.
Really?
Looking out towards the riverbank.
Oh my word. Did you see that? Did you see that, Peter?
I did.
Can you zoom in on that, Dougie?
Dougie, can you...
Oh my lord.
See the apparition in the distance?
How harrowing.
What is he doing?
I'm terrified, I'm leaving.
Yes, let's get out of here quick. This is...
Who was this stood at the western shoreline? Was it one of the jugglers that Peter had been picking up on through the day?
So Peter,
Yes.
we've been here for approximately 37 seconds now.
Mm-hmm.
Are you picking up on any more names of these jugglers?
Yes. Couple. Percy? Yes, so there was a lady juggler.
Lady
named
juggler.
Marcel Moon.
Marcel Moon.
Marcel Moon. She was a very, very talented juggler, yeah.
Can we check the records for a Marcel Moon?
And there was also... Oh, how strange. Now, this is a strange one. So this was a doctor that had been stricken off the register and became a juggler, and his name was... I'm not getting the first name, but his name was Dr. Pepachowski, I
That's
believe.
quite the change in career, Peter.
I agree. Very strange, but very lovely man. Very lovely man.
Yes, get that down, John.
Peter, can you tell us,
Yes.
have you picked up on the spirit? Can you tell us what the spirit of Bartholomew Jagger is like?
Oh, it's a funny one. He comes to me in waves, and he's very... That's all I can get from him. He's very...
So we're about to begin our evening investigation here at Muckleberry Priory. What will this evening bring? I'm excited, Jonathan.
I am as well, Christopher. I think it's going to be a truly harrowing evening.
Truly harrowing.
Sorry. Hello, Patrick.
Let's begin.
So far, this investigation has been a huge success. Our spiritualist medium, Peter Gerald Buxton, has connected with several spirits already. What could happen next?
So, Peter,
Yes.
you've told us about the spirit you're picking up,
Mm.
Dr. Popcorn Chicken.
Yes.
Can you please elaborate on the other spirit?
Well, the other spirit was Marcel Moon, and Marcel Moon was... Oh, what's Christopher Nicholas doing in the hole?
Christopher?
Let's go and investigate.
Christopher, what's up?
I was drawn into this moist, harrowing hole,
Oh my
and
Lord,
I can't seem to move.
Peter, can you elaborate?
So, the most harrowing hole is a den of despair and iniquity, and there are crossed energies coming from there, which I
Did maybe
believe
one of the jugglers die here?
it smells very pungent. Maybe one of them has rotted away in this carcass hole, and that is why it's moist.
I feel like I'm being held down. I cannot move.
Oh, how harrowing!
I'm scared. 1 second. Let me... Patrick? I'm in a bit of trouble.
What was holding me down in this hole? Needless to say, I was full of fear and dread.
Christopher, let's get you out of there. Come on. Oh, I can feel it. On 3, 7, 1, 4.
Oh, thank you, Jonathan.
You're out there.
I need to lie down. So, Peter, you mentioned Dr. Pepachowski.
I did, yes.
Can you elaborate on that further? Have you received any more feelings towards this spirit?
Yes, so Dr. Pepachowski, again, we spoke about him earlier in another part of the Priory.
So he was a doctor, a surgeon turned juggler.
He was a very early surgeon, very skilled from what I can... What's that, Percy? Get later. So Dr. Pepachowski took up juggling when he was stricken off for reasons I can't quite compute, but I know he is known to walk these priories and he's sort of wailing and bemoaning, you know, like, why was I stricken off? Yes.
Also, he's quite poisonous about him being...
He's very, very poisonous, and
Would you say he was an angry spirit?
maybe not so much angry. I think he's a malevolent spirit.
An evanescent spirit?
He is a pearlescent spirit, I agree. Did something just touch you?
No.
Sorry, that was me.
Peter Gerald Buxton,
Yes.
it is now time for the night's investigation. You've been picking up on an abundance of character personalities.
Very much so. And they've been coming to me in the pit of my stomach really strongly.
I think you need some Senecon.
Maybe.
I've got some Senecon.
Okay.
But moving on to the personality characters mentioned. In this area, cold spots. Can you feel them, boys?
It is very chilly.
It is very chilly. My nipples are very proud. But more so. Now, obviously, everywhere we go in this vicinity, Bartholomew's presence is very, very strong. And
Sorry for interrupting you, Peter. What I would like to pick up on, have you sensed any residual energy?
yes, great question. Now, again, you may feel this residual energy too. It's very powerful in Muckleberry Priory today. Oh, whatever the matter, Jonathan?
It's just, like a claw mark on my neck.
Are you okay, Jonathan?
I've gone very cold.
Carl, can you see that?
Crikey. Can
Oh,
I just
no.
can I just borrow your magnifying equipment? Carl, can you see that? Look at that. That
I've gone very cold, very chilly.
I think that
Anyone
may
got
have
a warm
been,
beanbag?
I think that
Oh.
might have been Marcel Moon. Now she liked to juggle with sticks, and that looks
Oh.
like one of Marcel's stick marks.
This makes sense, Peter.
It does. Shall we go and have a look? Come on, let's go and look.
Let's
further.
go.
Let's move. Are you okay, Peter?
We are here to get in touch with the spirits of Bartholomew Jagger, Dr. Peppercorn Sauce, and Marcello Moon. We are here with the utmost respect. Peter, and to you.
As Jonathan said, we are here with nothing but love and respect. As friends, we could be lovers if the timing's right. And we're trying to connect with you. We know you are cross entities. Bartholomew Jagger, Marcel Moon, Dr. Peppercorn Sauce. Nothing but love. And if we leave here together today, we will have to go around the one-way system. I am Bartholomew Jagger. I have been a fan of you for a long time since you arrived at the Priory here today. And I want to ask you one thing, and one thing only. Will you do me the honour of going on a date with me? Percy, how did that come through? No, it's okay. I've got to. No, you are not leaving here without my hand in matrimony. Go away, Bartholomew! Leave me alone! I will not leave you as long as you are still here.
It was abhorrently clear that at this point, Peter Gerald Buxton had indeed been taken over by the juggler Bartholomew Jagger. Listening back to the footage, we cannot decipher which dialect Peter is speaking.
So, Peter,
Yes.
during the seance, you actually connected with Bartholomew Jagger.
I did, and I hope you guys noticed just what a strong connection that was, and I'm sure you both felt it.
And we very much so.
Peter, I would just like to
Yes.
touch base on that quickly because I thought
Yes,
it was
yes.
quite astonishing.
Mm.
Was Bartholomew Jagger sexually attracted to you?
I believe so, and this is the first time I've ever encountered a sexualized spirit that was drawn to myself. Obviously,
He didn't like the fact that you weren't interested, Peter.
no, and I spurned his advances, which I had to do, unfortunately, because I'm not into spirits.
What do you think he asked the question? Because obviously you've been wearing this brooch throughout the day.
Yes, that is an excellent
And
question.
that's possibly why he's grounded here.
Yeah, he may be grounded, but the power of this...
It's that
thread-
humming.
I can feel power coming from this brooch. Something's very strongly happening here. It's very, very strong. Oh, what was that?
What on earth was
Is
that?
that a rock? What's that answer?
Is this Bartholomew Jagger? Have we actually caught a spirit on film? It was now time to go our separate ways and continue the investigation on our own.
Christopher Nicholas here. I've stayed in the library all alone. But I can smell certain traits that are keeping me drawn to this corner. I don't know what's going on. On second thought, I think I'll leave.
What was this that stopped me from eating all the treats?
Hello everyone, Jonathan Mark here. We've split up in the Juggler's Tuck shop. I feel really unwell, my neck is very sore from what Marcel Monspoon did earlier. I believe that's what the name is. Dr. St. Culver's picked up on a volcanic rock in the wall, which is very odd. Geography wise, that's a bit strange. 1 second.
What on earth was this noise?
So, it's Peter here. We're again in just one of the other sides of Muckleberry Priory, and there's something about this room. It's really setting the pit of my stomach going. I'm probably going to need another Senecol. Oh, did you hear that? Oh, how harrowing. I swear something just touched me. I think I have to move on to other areas because this is not nice.
Harrowing. For the final part of our investigation, we decided to regroup in the Juggler's Tuck shop. Will we come across anything new?
So it is now 4 AM here in Muckleberry Priory. We are joined by Dr. St. Culver here, measuring the rocks in the wall. Tyler, are you picking up on anything?
That's a rock.
That's a rock. So Peter,
Yes.
this is the Muckleberry Priory library, and it is said that the fire started in this very room.
That is correct. What's that, Percy? Yes, so Percy has just confirmed that. So the fire started in this room. This is where the jugglers were practicing a new routine in front of the fireplace.
Peter, sorry for cutting you off.
No, go on.
Also, the history books, and Marjorie, the historian here, also said that this used to be called the Juggler's Tuck shop. Can you confirm that? Are you picking up on anything at all?
Yes, correct. This was the Juggler's Tuck shop. Thanks for that, Percy.
Sorry, I'm going back, Peter. Sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah, so moving back to that. So the jugglers were in here practicing a new routine. And in this routine, they were juggling Molotov cocktails.
Oh, that does not sound sensible.
That seems dangerous.
It's
Jonathan.
incredibly foolish. And obviously, the trick went awry, and this is where they all perished in this horrific fire.
Yes, I believe this was the
This
fireplace.
does look like a fireplace, actually, on closely.
Yes.
Dr. St. Culver, any readings?
Nothing.
Oh, that's a shame.
How harrowing.
That's just a rock.
After a truly successful 24 hours, it was time to end our investigation here at Muckleberry Priory.
So we are now here at Abbott's Lodging here at Muckleberry Priory, and it's the morning after our investigation. Jonathan Mark, what do you think about what we found throughout the night?
Well, Christopher Nicholas, I think we hit a gold mine of spiritual activity.
Gold mine.
It was an incredible investigation, start to finish. We picked up visually on quite a few spirits, which I think was truly incredible.
Can I just add, I think hopefully if it was caught on camera, we have the first ghost on camera.
I think we do. I think it's been groundbreaking, really. Obviously, Peter got taken over by the legendary juggler.
Yes, and with that being said, join us next time for more ghostly goings on.